Greetings to everyone who has tuned into this video. For those of you who are come in and see my videos often, then welcome yet again. If this is your first time, then I hope you enjoy this. I'm using the tea leaf reading cards, and it's just a general message. They will all be different. It's not for anything in particular, it's just what you should maybe take heed to at this time. And what I do is I will go from 1, 2, 3 and 4 and do them in that order. So if you just want to have a little pause and pick whatever it is that you want to go to. Before we start, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I love to read everybody's messages. Please let me know if any of this resonates with you. Also, for the month of August, I'm going to be doing some twin flame readings, just personal ones for people who want them. The details will be, I've put them up into my community settings post, so all the details are there if you're interested. You can let me know. So let's get started, my little flower pots. Right, number 1, what I'll do is I'll move these ones to the side in the right order, and it's just so I've got plenty of space to, and you can actually see the cards that I'm working with. So this is 1, so I'll move 2, 3 and 4 to the side, and I'll get back to them. Right, for those that picked number 1, we have a basket, and that is recognition for rewards and merits that you've already done. That would make sense. We've got the ant here, which is like hard work, bread, period of prosperity, the ram, stubborn, a younger woman, and a spear. I think there's 2 completely different messages here for those that picked number 1. I think for this side we have a younger woman. I think you're going to have a run-in, or you already know this person. This could be your daughter, it could be your sister. I would say a mother, but I don't think so, because it's someone younger than yourself. Could be a co-worker. But I think it's more to do with family. It could be your sister, or maybe your daughter. A stubborn person. She could be quite a stubborn little person. When she gets her mind made up on something, there is no shaking her. And if you do, she can become, when I say aggressive, I mean, I don't mean she could. I mean, let's face it, some people do become quite enraged and can lash out, but this person, you've been told to kind of watch how you handle this person and round about you this particular moment. If it's a co-worker, someone you work with, I really do think that you're going to have to be very careful around her, because she is definitely set out to get her own way. This little person set out to get her own way. She will not listen to logic or reason. She will do whatever it is she has to do to get her own way. And in the meanwhile, it can cause you a lot of heartache. When the spear is having a heartache over something that you no longer have. You may have had a really good relationship with this person, a really close bond, and whatever it is that's happened, it's shattered that, and that bond's gone. I'm not saying that you won't get it back, but for the time being, it's just not there. So be careful of this younger woman, how you handle a situation with her. Over on this side though, we do have recognition for rewards for merit. I think you have been working really hard on something. Maybe your acknowledgements at work, maybe you've been putting in extra hours, given like 100% on a project you've been working with, and you are going to be getting rewarded for this, and it's going to be financial, because there's a period of prosperity and abundance coming in for you, as well as recognition and rewards. And rewards can be financial, as you know. It could actually be a reward ceremony. It could be anything in that vein. Work achievements and success. Something you've been working on is going to come to fruition and it's going to pay off for you, number one. So that's a really good set. So a little recap: be careful of a relationship with a younger woman, a very stubborn person. It will end in tears. But on a better note, whatever it is that you're working for and whatever it was you've been putting your energy into is going to pay off, and it's going to pay off with dividends. So that's for number one. Number two, we have Crown, Bridge, Rainbow. Oh goodness me, look at the two of these. Oh goodness, can't even really see this. Let's see. Both of them look like rainbows. I don't know if you can see these. With a crown, we have chain, we have a wheel, hope you can see this, and we have a vase. This seems to just sit on its own, the vase. It would appear you have a secret admirer. Now I don't know if this is someone in your work, someone in your local area, in your local shops, but there's someone who's really admiring you from afar, and it's secret, so you don't know who they are. So there's some, just be aware there's someone. I hope it just doesn't get very creepy for you, because I don't see anything else here that would tell you anything else about this secret admirer. Just keep an eye out, because there could be something going to come up. The fact that this has come out in this reading, but nothing else really about it, there's something going to come up for this that we're not quite sure of yet, so we'll put that to the side. The rest of these cards here, let me see. Now, the wheel here is like you've been indecisive and you're just kind of going along, just kind of rambling along aimlessly with no real direction, and I'm wondering if that's how you have been up till this point. You felt that there's been no real direction for you to go in, so you've just been kind of plodding on, just going to your job, or just not really feeling like you have a direction in life, and it's time for that to change. Because there's going to be, we've got the chain here, and there's going to be a chain of events that will affect your life. So something is going to come in that is going to change this, just going along with the flow. Something is going to, when I say, sometimes people tell you don't fight against, don't fight against the flow, go with it. But it's been more than that. You've just been literally being aimlessly moving along. And this is something's going to come in that's going to give a spark to a huge change. Because here we have the rainbow, and let's face it, when we think of a rainbow, it's, it's the pot of gold at the end of it, isn't it? It's like when everything just seems to fall into place. It's like something lucky, something they tell you to make a wish. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So if you've been feeling really, even when I think of that aimless little wheel, maybe going through a time of quite depression and just having no real motivation, whatever it is that's going to come in and give it a kickstart, it's going to be the end of a difficult situation. It's almost like there's going to be a bridge, a successfully overcoming a problem. So something is coming in that is going to really almost bring a light bulb moment to you, that is going to spark a new feeling of enthusiasm into your life, whether it be to maybe step it up a gear. Maybe if you felt you didn't have the energy or the inclination to do anything, could be even something like losing weight or getting healthy, or looking for a new job, or changing how it is that you're doing something. It's going to start to come about, and you're going to get whatever it is that you're doing. Honour and respect will come to you. Do you know what I'm almost feeling? If it is something like losing weight, and you join one of these clubs like Weight Watchers or Slimming World or something like that, I don't know what they all are all over the world, but you know what I mean. You could lose so much weight that you are crowned the kind of person for that month, or they always have somebody who's like the face of whatever it is for that particular time. That's how I feel this will be. You will be given the kind of glory, if you like, for reaching your target and whatever it is. I'm saying weight, it could be anything. Could even be maybe you want to do a marathon for a charity that you really feel is a good cause, and you are going to start putting in the effort and the energy to raise, and you could raise a lot of money for this charity or this cause, whatever it is for you, number 2. But some kind of glory and respect is coming your way after having this period of just aimlessly going about your life. So that's for number 2. Oh, going back to, I don't know what, there's nothing else that ties this in, but it could just be that this person, because they admire you so much, will go around praising you and, you know, passing the word on about how fabulous whatever it is that you've done is, and that's how you get more glory. It could just be something, it doesn't have to be sinister. That's for number 2. For number 3, we have ear, the ink pot, club, bell, a handshake, oh, and a skull. Can you see the skull? Skull always looks sinister. I think this is quite a deep message, actually. I think this is going to be quite deep. And this is almost like a warning message for those that picked number 3. Because we have here the skull. And it's a hidden secret that can harm you. So it could be something, number 3, that you have been hiding for a long time. Maybe something in your past that you don't want brought forward. And I feel this new person, the handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. I feel this has got something to do with that. Could be someone that's just going to come into your life out the blue and introduce themselves, and you're like, right, okay, you know, you feel that you don't know them, but they seem to know an awful lot about you. That kind of idea. Could have been through your social media. I've got a feeling they know someone that you know from the past, and that's how they know about this situation. You could have moved on from this. Could have happened years ago when you were a teenager or something, and you've moved on, and this, whatever that situation is going to come up again. We've got the club here as well. I feel this goes with this. It's like someone is trying to make you do something against your will. This is a real warning for number 3. Whoever picked number 3, I'm sorry about this, but I don't choose these cards. They just come out as is. This person could be trying to blackmail you and is doing something that is going against your will because they know something about you. Okay? It could be something. Remember, this is going to be different for everybody. I'm just trying to give a for instance. Maybe you had a baby when you were younger and nobody knows about this. Or maybe you had an affair or whatever it is. But this person knows something about you and they're going to try and, when I say blackmail, they could be given hints at something that makes you feel that you've got to kind of bow out of their way, or they will tell all about what it is that you're hiding. Almost like making an announcement. This is what it feels like. Because this is the bell. I feel that you're maybe going to have to come clean about something. Okay, you're making an announcement. Problems to be resolved. It's maybe easier. I always would feel that it's maybe easier to spill the beans yourself. If it's to your partner, your husband or your girlfriend or whatever. It's maybe best that you divulge this situation before they do. This is how I feel. Don't get me wrong, we've got the ear here, which is good news. It may just be something that it's been really important to you and that you really feel that could have harmed you in a lot of way. But when you actually tell it to the person that you fear the most would take the worst response, you find this person's very understanding, because we've got the ear here and we've got good news. Or maybe you are going to hear good news about this situation. Maybe you're going to find this person just doesn't know exactly, they don't know everything that they are making out they do, and they could just be bluffing you. That's another thing as well. Maybe don't divulge everything, because this person could be on the bluff. You're maybe going to need to call this person's bluff, because they might not know everything that they say they do. They're almost fishing for information, making out that they know something, to see if you will actually tell them the whole story. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just tell them to do whatever it takes, and you maybe find that they won't take it any further. But the last card here being the ear is good news. So it may just be something that that you find out, that you hear, that it's not going to be as bad as it would seem. I always think it's very painful for people who have got something from the past they're trying to hide, because things always catch up. Doesn't matter if it's 20 years ago, 30 years ago, things have got a way of unravelling. So that's for number 3. I'm sorry, that didn't sound very happy, but it's just it's a warning card. And remember, it's not going to be for everybody, but for those of you that resonates with, it's a warning to you to be careful of who you surround yourself with and who you divulge your innermost secrets to. Right, get on to number 4. We have the mule. Oh, that always means stubborn, doesn't it? A stubborn person. Kangaroo. Dogs, cats. Dogs and cats here. Oh dear, here we go. The butterfly. Oh good, we have flowers, which is a nice little happy card. Right, let me have a look at these. Right, I'm going to start with a mule here, and it's someone who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Now, I don't know if this is yourself. This could be yourself, number 4. You could be being very stubborn. You could know that you need to change a situation, but you can't for whatever reason. You just don't want to. You're just being stubborn. But it could cause unsettled times, and you're going to need to start planning ahead. Maybe you're just that way. You're stuck in your head that you keep thinking, oh, everything will be fine. But you need to make plans, because there's no point putting your head in your little pouch and pretending it's not going to happen. You need to plan ahead and get out of this kind of stubborn way of being. But I see, I mean, I'm looking at the butterfly here as well, and I really do think that once you make these plans, getting out of this kind of stubborn mule-like way of thinking, you're going to be like the butterfly coming, getting into your chrysalis. You can't go back. You're going to change for the better, because it's a change. It says that a change for the better. So there is some big change coming in for you, number 4, and it is for the better. Okay, and we have the happiness card here, the flowers. So make that change. Don't be stubborn. You could be doing something over and over again that's maybe not making money, and you just think, I'm going to keep doing it, I'm going to keep doing it, I'll eventually be fine. And you know in your heart that you need to change it. You need to start making different changes to it, planning in a different way for your future. And it will maybe change you and what it is that you're working on. If it's a business, your business may change a different direction, but it will work out. Now this side here, we've got the cats and the dogs. You're going to be getting together with friends. I don't know if it's a night out, or maybe it's a celebration, an anniversary you're going to, or a birthday party, or some kind of get together with people, your friends. But we have the cats here. Be careful of someone there that is maybe not got your best interests at heart, because we've got the two-faced friend here. So there could be someone that you're going to come up, across again at a night out or a gathering of some kind. Could even just be something as simple as a barbecue or something. It's some kind of get together. There's going to be someone there that is going to be they're secretly jealous of you, stabbing you in the back at any possible chance they get, talking ill of you. Just be aware of them. Don't divulge your changes in your life. Keep your cards close to your chest. Don't divulge too much to them, because they're just gonna talk ill of you anyway. So just don't give them any ammunition. So that's for number 4. These are lovely, quick little readings. I do hope you enjoyed them. Hope you get something out of them. Everybody always asks for these cards because they're so they give very precise messages. I really do like them. And I hope you remember, guys, that I have put up the August readings. Always go in and see, because the video that gets the most, the zodiac sign reading that gets the most views, likes and shares will get an actual tea leaf reading. Last month it was 2. It was I think it was Virgo, and I think it might have been Cancer. I can't remember. That they were in kind of very close to one another. So if you are wanting your zodiac sign to get a reading for the tea leaves, just go on, share it, and see if you can get the numbers up, and that way maybe it will be your zodiac sign that will get it. So I'm going to leave it here, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Please let me know if you want your own reading. All my details are just either below or at the side of the video. And you can contact me and I will get back to you. Speak to everybody later. Bye bye.